Hello everyone, and well, today's Wednesday. This will probably get uploaded on Thursday, but I've had so many issues. Actually got up pretty early this morning to do this video, and yeah, Sony Figures is just being annoying as hell. It just won't start at all. So hopefully I can get this up. Hopefully on Thursday. I'll try my best. I have an exam on Thursday and Friday, so I've been revising for those mainly, but lately I've been sort of working on new channel art and stuff, and I don't know, but I've just been getting really annoyed with Sony Vegas. It's just being annoying as hell right now, and I'll probably try and reinstall it today and see if I can get it working. If not, I'll have to do this video in Movie Maker. So there's not much I can do, unfortunately, but let's just get to it. So today, Object 140 on Ellenberg. This is a great tank. I cannot say that enough. This tank is amazing. It's just a beast tank. The only sort of slight problem I have with this tank is, just simply put, the top of the turret gets overmatched quite a lot. That's my one problem with this thing. But, what can you do? That's the sort of difference between this and the 262A. The Object 140's upper plate is much more steep angle, so the effective thickness is a lot more. But the problem with that, with the Object 140, is the turret gets overmatched pretty easy. It's kind of annoying and frustrating at times, but that's where the 262A shines, is its turret is incredibly strong, whereas the Object 140 is a lot faster and gets the real job done, really. I like the Object 140. I don't have the 262A, but I played it quite a lot in test server. I like the Object 140 a lot more because I just like the speed and the overall armor. You can still bounce off the turret, don't get me wrong, but you definitely can't get overmatched on the top of the turret pretty easy, and it happens quite a lot, especially with high caliber guns mainly, obviously. And the reason why I went to this positioning, I'm pretty much going to try like a new style this week where I'm not really going to talk or stop the video an awful lot. And yeah, I did just stop the video, but it's just to explain this. The reason we went to this positioning because, hold on a sec, see, those markers are all weird for some reason. I don't want player name. I should have done this beforehand. What can you do? I'm health insecure. Alright, I'll do this. And the reason why I go to this position, a lot of people disagree with this, but I on an encounter, I feel like this is a really strong position. I like to be really aggressive along here. Depends what tank I'm in, but I just like the position. And even on a standard battle, I would even come here as well, because I don't feel that confident going over here, because I feel like if you take a good few mediums over here, you can definitely hold the line, and as long as they don't have a mass rush, which sometimes can be the case, especially in high tier battles, you'll get a lot of heavy tanks, but the enemy team doesn't have an awful lot of heavy tanks. They have more mediums and TDs and anything else. But let's get to it. So you see here, the Batchat's pushed up, really aggressive, and the M48 is pushing up. And right there, guys, I'm not going to stop the video too much, but I do need to point this out. You can see I immediately go for the track shot. And anytime you have an opportunity to go for a track shot, take it, because that M48 is way too aggressive, and now I'm going to punish him for that. Take off his track, and I'm just going to keep him tracked here. And another thing as well, in case you haven't noticed, but you can see my angling. You see how I'm angling in like this, because the Object 140's upper plate is 200 effective on flat, straight ahead surface. Whenever you're shooting straight ahead on a flat surface. So you can well enough imagine the angle that I'm putting this at. They're pretty much shooting up at my upper plate. It's not, it's 200 effective on a flat surface. You can well enough imagine these guys don't stand really little to much chance. The only way I would, if I was one of those guys, I would shoot my inner track, and that would pretty much do the job. But these guys are just way too aggressive, and they get punished. The M48's took out now. It's one of their tier 8 tanks took out. Artie takes a shot at me and misses. And I actually juked this Artie quite a lot in this game. I must have juked this already about 3 times. See, I'm just sort of poking back and forward here. See if that bat chat's gonna make a move. That's where I kind of expected him to come. Because he's no doubt backed off right now, because we have a lot of mediums and our IS-8 to the left. So I'm just going to move up, and I get spotted. So at this stage I start first back. Already takes a shot. He already assumed that I was going to keep driving forward. And he misses. Put a shot in the bat chat turret. Absolute no problem. Bat chat pins my upper plate. And our bat chat's in trouble right now, so I'm going to come up here and try and help him out. That Lurve is right there. Take an optimistic shot at his, trying to hit his low cupola there, but really it was never going to go anywhere. Already takes another shot at me. This already really wants to kill me this game, for some reason. That always seems to be the case anyway. I always seem to get targeted by Artie quite a lot. He obviously must be using XBM or something. But then again, like, you know, there is quite a few teammates, you know, on my team right now. I don't know why he's gone for me, you know. Maybe it's because I'm the only one spotted, but looking from the right hand side there on the map, you know, those guys are spotted, you know. Taking our shot into bat chat. And right now this bat chat's been way too aggressive, and he's going to pay the price, and I come in really aggressive. And this is really lucky here, the 183 misses me. I miss the bat chat, I just come in really aggressive. This is the problem I have with the 140 sometimes, is I'm a little bit too aggressive. And you ever see in a situation where I'm really happy because 183's missed. I was about to take out the Lurve, and the enemy bat chat calls us gays. He's obviously a little bit butthurt or something, but just let it be. And that actually kind of, like, at this point I was just sort of thinking, you know, bat chat's a little bit of getting on like a wee bit of a, you know, child, to be honest with you. And then the enemy Jagdtiger, I think, says, he calls me like Lucker Noob or something later on, and I think I reply a chat like maybe you should learn to play or something like that. I was just getting annoyed at that stage because the enemy team were being butthurt, even though despite their, you know, they have a lot more tanks at us right now, you know, and they're capping, you know, they're 60% cap. And I was sort of thinking to myself, I know that E50's in the cap, so should I go for it? But then I decided no, it's just way too much. I just put a shot in Tiger 2. So no problem for this gun. It's a fantastic gun with massive amounts of DPM, and it's just all round beast. It's actually really good at firing on the move as well. Now we're at 70% cap, and I'm a little bit worried at this stage. And I sort of, you see me clicking the map there, and our bat chat's like, oh my god, fucking pussies. And I take a shot at the roof of the 183. Not really expecting it to pen. The 183 comes forward, and he can't get our bat chat. And right, okay, I need to explain this because a lot of people would. At this stage, I was thinking, should I run forward and help the bat chat? But with his HP level and the fact that it's a 183 at the end of the day, and the fact that the Jagdtiger, Tiger 2 and E75 are definitely in this area, it would probably be a suicide for me to go around here and help him. And I feel sorry for like just leaving him out to die, but and I'm just gonna try and keep the 183 tracked. But you know, I kind of felt bad for not helping the bat chat more, but at the same time, you know, it would have been my death to go around there, and we would have lost the game as a result. So I had no choice, so I'm just going around and taking it down free. And the bat chat's saying, oh my god, Object, why you not help me? And I felt bad at the time, but I knew it was the right play not to go round. And I say it was stupid, because it was stupid. Because what was the point from my tank? That I'm at pretty good HP. I don't know, like, maybe I should have went round and helped him, thinking, you know, he said, sure, keep hiding. How am I hiding? I've, you know, did 3k damage at this point. This game turns into like a 7k damage game, you know. You just can't win sometimes. And we see we just track the Tiger 2 and start putting shells into him. Pretty unfortunate bounce right there. And he says, learn to play a fucking medium. I think he was trying to get across. E75 bounces. Yeah, you know, like, you can sort of think back to that, you know. And I was sort of thinking, like, retrospectively, maybe I should have went round and helped him. But then, like, thinking back after I know what happens to this game, and so we set the tiger to on fire. It's always nice to get those fires. But maybe I should have went and helped him, but maybe I would have lost the game. We're just unloading into B75. Look at the DPM on this gun, guys. Just absolutely amazing. And we set him on fire. His auto extinguisher triggers. And we will see, sir. This is just amazing RNG. Another fire. And pretty much at this stage, it's starting to look a lot more positive. We're not so many tanks down, and I'm sitting almost at 6k damage, which is just, you know, it's the Object 140, guys. You know, it is more than enough capable of getting that amount of damage per game. It's just an absolute beast. At this stage, I make a mistake right here. I should have done that. It's really stupid. I hit his lower plate when I should have hit his upper plate. This gun can definitely reliably play on the iTiger's upper plate. And this is going to be a controversial thing I'm going to do here. You'll see what I mean, but this is going to be very controversial, what I just pulled off here. I take a round for it, but I see it as a risk-reward situation as I spot the enemy Artie right there. It's been trying to kill me most of the game. And you see here, I'm backing my tank up, and I'm going to use my gun depression on the side to shoot him. I take a round for it and get tracked. So at this stage I repair a track. Artie misses. Put a round right for his upper plate. It's a kill. That's really, all people would say that was the wrong play. Artie gets ammo racked, you see there. And you see he calls me a lucker noob. I don't think, you know, I do not need to say enough that that was not lucky. But it was definitely kind of silly, maybe putting my ass up there. But the way I was thinking, if I had to put my front plate, you know, if I had went up, like driving up my front to shoot over this side, I just don't think it would have been worth, you know, that's the thing. I was sitting thinking about after this game, and then I say, how about you get good. I don't really like to talk back to people like that in chat. I try to avoid it at all costs, but there's just sometimes when people get to me and irritate me so much. And the iTiger, I'm sorry, bro, but like if you're listening, if you're watching this, I'm sorry, but you're like, you're out. You call me lucker noob, and you're the one sitting out in the open. Like, why even here? You know, I probably expect he was AFK for most of the game, and he just woke up like, what's going on? It's probably what happened. So now I'm pushing forward. The reason I'm pushing forward is, I see the T69s in cap, and those guys are just going to be camping up here. It's, you know, it's tier 10 TDs, that's what they do. They camp up here. And I'm just going to keep pushing around. You see the Object 140 speed is very good. You would never get a T62A up that speed that fast. I'm driving like an absolute idiot right now. Bad Chat's taking some rounds. Okay, V4 and ISC it, I think, are in the circle. Put a round into the 183. Get spotted for it, so I sit back and wait for myself to get despotted before I pull around again. And you see the E50 he's telling us where, you know, the enemy team are. Like, don't do that. That's just, like, I know he's annoyed because his team have just been camping up there the most of the game, but seriously, like, don't do that. It's not nice. And T69 starts to unload into me. I get ammo racked, and I get taken out. Pretty unfortunate RNG, but you know, it happens. And at this stage, this game I was kind of worried. You know, our ISC gets ammo racked, and I just noticed that and like, oh god. There's my little turtless tank. And the T69 gets spotted now. But these guys do well in the end. You know, they do exactly what they need to do, and that's great. You know, it's nice to see randoms working together and see how E50's still telling us where the enemy team are. I don't really, like, don't do that. It's just not nice, to be honest. It just isn't. So yeah, guys, I will hopefully get this video up on Thursday. I'll just let this game play out here. I know some people like to watch the end of the game, and I'll also put up the screens as well, and I'll talk for them, of course. But, you know, I don't know, I made some really good plays in this game, but I also made quite a lot of mistakes. and it's important to recognize your mistakes. Maybe I should have helped the bat chat. It's possible, you know. But would have I been killed from it? Most likely. So you kind of have to think about back to it. What's another mistake I made? Poking instead of using my frontal armor to kill the eye tiger, I drove up on my side and shot over my side to him. That was a mistake. Who knows? And this game's just going to be a cap out right now. So yeah, the enemy team is just going to continue camping. So, you know, what can you do? Proceeds to be perfectly honest. And there we go, game over, guys. Thank you for watching. Now let's get to those screens right now. Hello everyone, let's take a look at some screenshots now. As you can see, we put in a massive amount of credits, which is always nice. This is just pure credits, no event bonuses or anything like that. 4,000 experience for our double, which is nice. Picked up mastery. Already had the mastery beforehand, so not really big deal. We do overall 7,000 damage, which is good. A nice base experience as well, 1,300. Let's look and see what we actually took home. We took home 91,000 credits after ammo and repairs is taken into account. Obviously this is with a premium account, so you have to take that into consideration. Not too bad in accuracy this time, about 94, 95%. And just a great overall game. The Object 140 is an absolute amazing tank. I'd recommend it to anyone. Thanks for watching everyone, and I'll see you next week. Hopefully I can get this up on Thursday. Bye.